The Inca Road System by the Ancient History Encyclopedia. The Inca road system was a network of roads approximately 25,000 miles in length. The Incan road system was an invaluable part of the Inca Empire because it facilitated the movement of armies, trade goods, and people. It was also a physical symbol of the great control that the Inca Empire held over the region. The Inca road traversed plains, deserts, and mountains. The road included bridges, administrative centers, stairways, spots where travelers could spend the night, and many other amazing engineering achievements. Engineering methods. The Inca roads were built without the benefit of modern high-tech surveying equipment and construction equipment. The roads were built using only wooden, stone, and bronze tools. The roads were built over time by different groups of people, and as a result, there were many different construction methods and designs used in different sections of the road. The road was between 3 feet and 45 feet wide. Most sections of the road were narrow because they were in the countryside connecting larger cities. However, sections of the road that were located in cities were often wide. Important sections of the road were paved with paving stones and cobblestone. Less important sections were densely packed dirt, similar to what we think of as a hiking trail in modern day. The Inca were very good at engineering. The roads were built with drainage and culverts to prevent rainwater from damaging the road. In swampy areas, buttress walls with extra support beams, were built along the roads to keep the roadway dry and created long-term structural support for the roadway. The Incas also built suspension bridges to cross canyons and rivers. The bridges were built using rope made from braided reeds and grass. Road users. The extensive network of roads allowed the Incas to move armies, people, and trade goods throughout the empire effectively. The Inca used the road to transport their armies, which allowed them to conquer more land. The Inca collected tribute, goods in place of paying taxes, from people throughout the empire using the road. Incan merchants and traders used the road to move their goods from one city to another. The road was traveled by both people and llamas. Llamas were the only pack animal throughout the Inca Empire, so they were used for transporting goods and food throughout the empire. A llama can carry approximately 100 pounds, which allowed the Incans to move a larger quantity of goods. The Inca road was generally only used by Incan officials and the wealthy. To travel on certain portions of the road, people needed official permission and sometimes had to pay tolls for the privilege of using the road. The Inca road was also traveled by Inca road runners known as tchotchke. The tchotchke operated in relays where each runner would rapidly run several miles to pass a message along to another road runner who was waiting for them. The Incan road runner system was used to relay messages to Incan officials in different cities and used to bring perishable goods such as fresh food and seafood to the tables of Incan nobles. Using the tchotchke, messages could travel about 150 miles in a day. Messages could be shared verbally, or they were shared using quipu, a series of knotted strings that was a way of keeping records and numbers. Legacy. Many sections of the Inca road network still survive today and are used by hikers, especially near sites such as Machu Picchu, where large stone stairways and bridges give access to the site to modern tourists. In addition, some of the original Inca routes have had modern roads built directly over them, illustrating the skills and vision for crossing terrain and distances possessed by Inca engineers and road builders.